The storm had the whole city locked down in a snow and silence. Flights cancelled, roads poisoned, and we stranded in a hotel bar clutching a glass of something strong enough to burn away the memory of today's disaster. I wasn't looking for anyone, but then he walked in. Sharp, black coat, red hair, that dangerous kind of a calm some men wear like a second skin. He scanned the room like it belongs to him. Then his eyes met mine, and he smiled like he saw something worth ruining. He sat down beside me without asking, "Rough night?" I didn't answer, just raised my glass. "No names," he said softly, like we were already on the same page. "No stories, just a quiet night in a loud world." I stared at him. "And when morning comes?" He shrugged. "You leave, I leave, and that's it." I should have said no, but when his hand brushed mine, when he leaned in close, my body made the decisions for me. The bar was dim, flickering with candlelight and tension. I wasn't supposed to be here. Hell, I wasn't supposed to be anywhere. But locked in that boardroom, the one I walked out of today before they could force me to sell my father's company to the vultures. I came here to disappear for a night, burn off the anger, but then she looked at me. She was sitting there alone, long black coat, half empty glass of bourbon, eyes like she had been something worth forgetting. She didn't look at me when I sat down beside her, but she didn't move either. That's when I knew she wasn't waiting for someone. She was waiting for escape. "No names," I said softly, testing the waters. "No questions, no tomorrow." She turned slowly towards me, her voice low, sharp, addictive. "Just tonight, just tonight. I promise," even though I already wanted more. The moment the hotel door shut behind us, everything fell away. His skirt hit the floor, my shoes, his tie, loosened like he had been suffocating all day. He me like it was the only thing he trusted, fast, deep, and unapologetic. So good. I, I responded just as recklessly, deepening the I wanted to give him everything. I want him to feel everything with me that he never felt before. We lost in the moment. I don't want to think about what comes next, what happened after this, and how this ended up. But I want to end this on a note that he never ever forget about this. My back hit the wall. His hand, dress, gripped like I was something he didn't want to break, but couldn't afford to hold gently either. His pretty mouth found my then lure. "Every is a dare." "You sure?" he murmured, grip my collarbone. "Shut up, and me." And he did. Our clothes on the floor. He took his time, every inch of me, fixed soft and clean all for, you know, eyes locked on mine the whole time, like he was memorizing everything. I, him, and shaking him, and him with knives and hands. I want to glue myself to him. God, what the duck is happening to me? It wasn't soft, it wasn't sweet. It was raw, deep, real. Her skin was, you feel that? I whispered low. You feel how much you into me. Then stop talking and go on. Don't do talking to your stop. God, she was poison, sweet, sharp, addictive. The kind of a woman you forget the world with and ruin your life for. Around me, it was like hearing a secret I had waiting my whole life to be told. I didn't want, I wanted to forget, and he gave me exactly that rough or deep that left don't want to hear. Give me ducking woe of my life. God, I will never ever gonna forget this man. He's everything a girl can wish for. He made me feel seen, wanted, ravished, Karen Bush. Yeah, my man has a great. Wait, what the duck? He's not mine. Sigh. And when it was over, when we both skinned our silence, neither of us said a word. We didn't have to. We already knew this would destroy us. I left before sunrise, didn't say goodbye, didn't leave a note, didn't even look back because if I did, I knew I had to stay. The bedroom was cold, lawyers everywhere, a high stake media scandal about to break over my company's head. I was half listening, half bored until I looked up and my heart stopped. There she was, storm in heels, fire in her eyes. Only this time, she wasn't in my. She was across the table. And this, the lawyer beside me said, is Miss Y.N. She is the investigative journalist representing the new voice. She is the one behind the NDA leak. My blood ran cold. The woman I had spent the unforgettable without name, without tool, was now the one threatening everything I had built. Her. Room 413. You? He said the second we were alone. His voice was a loaded gun. Small word, I whispered, heart pounding. You lied. No, he said. We agreed on silence. I stood closer, staring him down. You are the CEO of the company that destroyed those workers. You buried everything. And you, he growled, are the woman who used me. I almost slapped him, almost him again. He took a step forward. We were toe to toe. You gonna run again? He murmured. Not this time. We shouldn't have. God knows I knew better, but I opened the hotel door again and she was there. In the same coat, same fire in her eyes, same quiet rage in her voice when she said, one more, then I burn you down. We didn't pretend it anymore. We argued between, bit that truths between. She me like revenge. I gripped her like war. Hurts to stop. And when I her, I whispered her name like a confession. She froze. So did I. And that's when I knew this wasn't anymore. The next morning, he stood by the window, shirt half buttoned, eyes heavy with everything we didn't say. I could make this go away, he said, staring out into the snowfall. The story, your job, you. I got up, walked over slowly, wrapped in smell like him, laid my hands on his heart beating faster than he wanted me to feel. Do it then, I whispered. Kill the story, kill me. He looked down, pain in his eyes. You think I haven't already thought about it? Then what's stopping you? His voice cracked. You. I paused. Then fix it. Don't bury the story. Change the ending. He turned, finally looked me in the eyes. You want me to destroy my father's legacy? No, I said softly. I want you to rewrite it. I had spent years building this empire in his name, defending things I wasn't proud of, making excuses for actions I didn't believe in. But last night with her, it stripped all of that away. She didn't beg me to choose her, she dared me to choose myself. What if I lose everything? I asked. One step closer, then you rebuild it better. You are not your father, Jungkook. You don't have to inherit his mess. That hit deeper than it should have. She reached for my hand. Tell the truth, but on your terms. And if you still believe in that company, make it something worth protecting. And I realized I wanted both her and the company, but differently. No more secrets, no more pretending. 2 weeks later, the story dropped, not by me, by him. Jungkook issued a press release, took accountability, admitted what had been covered up, and announced his plan to restructure everything from the inside. A few heads rolled, a few investors backed out, but you know what stayed? The heart of it. The company his father once built transformed into something transparent. I didn't lose my job, he didn't lose his company, and neither of us lost each other. I hired her not to protect me, but to challenge me. She became our media ethics advisor, which, let's be honest, mostly means arguing with me in meetings and me at elevators when no one's looking. We still fight, we still bind, but it's not war anymore. It's fire that builds, not destroys. We still go back to the room 413 once a year. No names, no fast, just us. Remembering the night we thought we had ruined each other and ended up saving everything instead.